If you have people in your life that are difficult to be around and you can't remove yourself from the situation because maybe it's a family member, maybe it's someone at work, whatever it is, where it just is really draining for your energy to be around them, but they're gonna be a part of your life, here's a reframe for you when you're going through a hard time and you wanna find patience for them, but you're struggling to. Think of everyone and everything in your life as a lesson and a teacher for you. So if you're finding someone who only talks about themselves and is really just draining because they have a lot of like negative energy where they're always just venting or ranting to you, you can think of it as an opportunity for you to learn maybe patience or empathy more in allowing yourself to find stillness in those moments. It can be practice for nervous system regulation when someone else's energy is really draining for you or overwhelming and they kind of just take up the whole space. It can be an opportunity for you to practice like learning how to find peace within yourself even if the external environment is really draining. And I find this to be really helpful because in certain situations when you find yourself surrounded by people who are all up in their own world or just aren't an energetic match to you, but you still need to be able to be present and be in that moment, it can be a really good opportunity to think, what can I learn from this situation? Maybe it's me learning to listen to someone else's opinions and thoughts without feeling the urge or the need to absorb them as my own. And maybe it's a practice of individuating and realizing, oh, this person has different thoughts and opinions and values than me, but that doesn't mean that mine are not any more valid or important. Another visualization that I like to do sometimes when I feel like someone's energy is a little bit aggressive, but they're still always around me, is in my head I have this visualization where it's like any energy that comes towards me gets transformed into my own like beauty, my own success, my own magnetism, my own confidence, and any energy that comes towards me, whether it's negative or not, gets transmuted into something positive for me, like for my peace or my strength or whatever it is. And that helps me to transmute any sense of like negative tension or energy that I feel around someone who has a really strong energy field that doesn't really align with mine. I just envision like, okay, it's okay because any energy that they are projecting towards me gets transmuted into my success and my love and my peace and my beauty and my success. And I just want to validate that it is really hard when you have to be around someone that just maybe has different values than you and tries to impose them on you, or has a very aggressive personality that seems to take up the whole space. And sometimes it can feel like you need to reset and be with yourself after being around people like that. And I think it's so important too, because a lot of times people's energy can be really overwhelming, and sometimes you just need to come back to you and find some still moments with yourself, because we don't want to be the combination of everyone else's energy. We want to stay pure in what we are and who we are and what we believe. And if we spend too much time around people who kind of just fill the space and drain you, then you kind of lose the essence of who you are and you kind of absorb too much of other people's personalities and energies. So it's really important to come back and take time to you. But if you're having a difficult time with some people in your life, you're not alone. Like, I'm sorry you have to feel that and go through that, but at the same time, it can be a really great teacher for you to learn, what can I take from this situation? How can I grow from this? You've got this.